Hello, Blackhawks Nation. Welcome to Blackhawks Daily, your favorite recap of the daily buzz around your Chicago Blackhawks. I'm PJ, so let's get into the top four topics of today. And hope you all had a wonderful 4th of July weekend. Hope that, you saw some fireworks and you celebrated the 249th birthday of our hallowed nation. So hope you had a very safe and happy holiday weekend. And that you didn't get too hot. That you celebrated respectfully, and you didn't overdo it. Lord knows I might have, but that's beside the point. So let's get into the Hawks, shall we? So rumor has it that we're going to see a new, matured, and improved Conor Bard this season. Now, as you know, earlier this season, earlier this year, back in June, I believe, May and June, he skipped the Worlds to focus on his development. So Canada invited him to join Team Canada for the 2025 IIHF World Championships to dedicate. But he, sorry, and you're gonna have to. I have to apologize. I have a cold, so this might be a little rough. But he declined because he wanted to dedicate his entire offseason to be focused on training and physical development instead of playing in the Worlds for Canada. So actually that's great news for the Hawks. So he wanted to kind of focus on a smarter and more balanced regimen. And so, kind of after a tumultuous sophomore year, he's placed more emphasis on a calibrated rest, balancing quality on ice time sessions with recovery periods to avoid burnout. He's been training in Vancouver alongside NHLers like Kent Johnson and Matt Barzal, and his off-ice period has been led by elite coaches such as Justin Rye at Kaivo Hockey. So he's been focusing on biomechanics and his explosiveness. So his goal is number one for his speed and explosiveness. That's what he's really been trying to do. So he's repeatedly been stating that his priority this summer is to boost his skating output, both his top end speed and his burst. And he's been using like scientific and biomechanical methods, which is beyond me. I'm really old school, so this is like all this new science and this fast twitch muscle stuff is like very, very cool. He's working with specialists to maximize movement and efficiency and power. And as he says, learning about my body a bit and how to keep consistency throughout the year. So hats off to him. He's really taking it seriously. He has some old habits that he's had some habits that have creeped up over his sophomore year that haven't been the best. So he's unlearning them and he's trying to bolster new habits that are better for him moving forward. So NHL insiders like Elliot Friedman and Paul Bissonnette, have noticed increased core strength, and one of them actually predicting a potential 40-goal and 40-assist season, which would be amazing, reflecting that gains through mountain hikes and gym work that are aimed at building resilience should carry him far throughout this upcoming season. So he's entering his third NHL season with a more relaxed mindset. So Coach Blashill should have great expectations for him moving forward. And the decision to decline the international play just underscores a strategic mindset, prioritizing the upcoming season's demands and career development over trying to get some immediate accolades for potentially helping Canada in the Worlds. So, this is something that we can hope will pay off for the Hawks this upcoming season. So, good on him. Really proud of him for doing that, and it shows a step forward in maturity. It shows that he's really looking forward to contributing to the Hawks moving forward. So, I like that. Also, just side note, crazy to think that his first two seasons as a Hawk, he came within a single point of beating the Hawks team record for the most points scored as a teenager. Had he not missed 14 games due to injury his rookie year, he would have had it. I'm sure he would have had it. So, nuts. All right, moving on. So, Frank Nazare has now had a whole season ahead of him. So with a new coach in town, how will he do? So Blashill has coaching philosophy. So let's kind of take a look at what his philosophy is and how Nazare is going to fit into that. So Blashill, he has certain traits that he favors, what it means. So let's kind of dig into this. Um, so Blashill has he likes highly structured neutral zone and penalty kills. So what that means is it prioritizes smart positioning, not run and gun offense. He really likes defensive detailing like back pressure, stick discipline, and close support. What that means is, he demands all forwards to contribute defensively. He likes pace and transition. Like he likes speed through the middle of the ice. He likes quick puck movement. He wants fast puck carriers and short support passes. He likes versatility. He likes players who can move between lines and positions. He favors adaptable high IQ forwards. And he likes players that earn their roles. He likes ice time that's based on trust, not on hype. And young players, they got to prove their reliability. So how does Frank Nazare fit into that framework? Well, with if we're looking at skating and transitioning, Blashill's teams tend to thrive on clean and quick breakouts and neutral zone tempo. Nazar excels here, right? So his strengths are he's got explosive first steps, he's constant motion, supports puck carriers. His fit is he's a natural puck transporter in the middle six. He could center a line or even play right wing on a fast checking line. His best fit is as the F2, a second forward, in on the forecheck. He wins races and he supports in the transition. He's got defensive reliability, and also he can support in the penalty kill role. Blashill relies heavily on disciplined forwards in both even strength and penalty killing settings. Nazare's penalty kill play has already drawn praise. His strengths are smart angles. He's got relentless effort. He's so exciting to watch. He anticipates cross-ice passes really well. He's a trusted penalty killing forward already. He can anchor the second unit or even slot into key draws against top lines. And Blashill loves coach trust players, and Nazare fits that mold already. Nazare could be a middle six driver easily. He's not Blashill's not overly aggressive with offensive freedom unless players earn it. So Nazare has high end skill and pace. He's still building finishing consistency. He may not get to the top power play time early under Blashill, but we'll see. Look for Nazare to drive a checking or scoring hybrid line. Think like hard matchups, but could punish mistakes. I think the final outlook is that Frank Nazare is exactly the kind of player that Jeff Blashill can elevate. Trustworthy, he's fast, he's defensively aware. He fits seamlessly into a structured system that values tempo and detail. We can expect him to be a critical middle six piece this year, especially on penalty kill and transition lines. If Nazare continues to build offensive confidence, which he freaking really showed last year, he could be a Blashill favorite, a two-way difference maker, much like Dylan Larkin was in his early days under Blashill in Detroit. So I don't know. I think the sky's the limit for Nazare in this offense. I think it's going to be great. Moving on from there, so we saw Nazare come in, light it up, really lit a spark in the Hawks the second half last year, or later in the second half last year. Who's going to be the breakout kid this year? Rinzel, maybe, or could it be Nick Lardis? So if you guys have been paying attention or if you've been hearing about it, Nick Lardis has been lighting it up in Brantford. He's leading all OHL scorers with an astonishing 71 goals in 63 games. It's the first 70-goal season since some guy, I don't know if you ever heard of him before, John Tavares. First time since 2006, 2007. He's also topping the league with 360 shots on goal. That's 5.7 shots a game, showing just a ton of offensive volume. He's known for being, a sniper with a powerful release. He's known as a goal-scoring machine, per the Chicago Sun-Times. He's got 4 hat tricks already, lengthy multi-goal streaks. The Chicago's development staff praises his quick one-timer. He's got strong shot accuracy. He's clever off-puck skating. He's got hustle, right? So he creates a lot of high-danger chances. Exciting, it's risky, but it's fun. So how does this translate to the pro level? Well, he's actively working on getting closer to the net, which is good. He's improving his physical presence along the boards, and he's refining subtle skills, kind of modeling himself after current NHLers like Kaprizov. He's putting emphasis on strength and conditioning this season. He's returning healthy after a previous wrist injury, which is good, and he's aimed at sustaining scoring at higher levels. So the next steps, he signed a 3-year entry-level contract starting next season, and he's currently ineligible for AHL play due to his age, but he is expected a Rockford season to be in Rockford this coming season, and maybe even a taste of NHL camp. So NHL insiders like Frank Saravelli has already identified him as a guy you can get excited about if you're a Hawks fan. I'm a Hawks fan. If you're watching this, you're a Hawks fan. So let's get excited about him. Even though he does have to prove himself at the NHL level, but hey, he's lighting it up at the lower level, so let's give the guy a shot. We've already had a slow off season, and we're going to have a slow off season. We already know the runway is long, but the kids got to play. All the kids got to play. We have a lot of kids to play. So let's give this guy a shot. Nick Lardis sounds great. He sounds like he got a lot of talent. Hopefully his wrist is okay. And, let's get him out there. So people have been saying, just like Frank Saravelli said, he's got to get excited about if you're a Hawks fan. People have said he's improved so much on the puck. He's got engagement off the puck. He's way more consistent. And the bottom line is Nick Lardis has exploded offensively this season. He's producing elite shooting and volume and elite finishing as he transitions into the AHL with Rockford and eventually pushes for an NHL call-up. His ability to translate those shooting talents and grow into a stronger two-way forward will be critical. All signs point to a high upside top 6 winger in the making, with the next 12 to 18 months determining his pro trajectory. So, sounds good to me. Let's bring him up. All right. Last but not least, I have asked you guys to write in and give me your comments, and you did, and you gave me some hot takes. So I am going to read some of them to you because I really appreciate it. So it's really cool. So Drunken Shellback they're all ats, but Drunken Shellback wrote and said, "Thanks for explaining the anthem tradition backstory. I'm a new Hawks fan as of last season and wondered what that was all about." Drunken Shellback, you're welcome. If you haven't been to a game yet, get to a game, listen to the anthem. It's the best part of Chicago sports. It's the best part of any pro sports experience ever in the U.S. It's amazing. Also, the horn, I forgot to mention this, the original horn, that sound was the original owner's yacht horn. That's the sound. So I think that's also kind of funny. But you're very welcome. Chewbacca, it's supposed to be Chewbacca, but with CHI at the end. Chewbacca said, "We didn't need anything from free agency this year." True. We just need to let the young kids play. This upcoming draft is super deep in the first round, and just all around, I suggest that the Hawks trade the first round Florida pick and try to get another top 15 the way we got 2. That way, the difference in us coming up short every year or having a dynasty. Look at teams like the Ducks and the Sharks. They are building really good teams. You know what? I think he's right. He's Chewy. I'm going to call you Chewy from now on. He's got a good point. We should just let the kids play. This upcoming draft after this year is supposed to be very deep. We're going to be in really good stead to having some great early picks. So Let's really build the team for a dynasty down the road. And we already have very deep young bench anyway. So yes, we're not going to hoist the Stanley Cup this year, but we're building towards some longevity. So I'm down with that. Thank you, Chewy. I don't know how you're supposed to say this, but PHHDVM Fudum says, I think that a few years from now, West will look like a fantastic draft move, and I agree with you. In fact, LA Kings were hot after this guy, and we stole him from the Kings. And I'm all about screwing the Kings. So, yes, I agree with you, PHHDVM. I'm glad that we got him too. Just saying, 1900 said the Blackhawks hopefully learned a lesson in Taves and Kane, a multi-year, multi-million-dollar contract that may bind the hands of the team. These two could have taken a pay cut to release some cap space and allowed the team to keep some serious talent that had to be traded because there was no money left. True. Now, cap space has been broadened, and it's going to be even broadened even more. So it's now, it's good. It's a different environment now. So we're going to see how things are. But you're right. The money game has changed and evolved since we had Taves and Kane. You're absolutely right. Back then, Taves and Kane should have taken. We locked them in, and then they really should have taken a little bit of a pay cut to hold on to some of those core people that we had. To keep the magic a little longer. I do agree with you on that. Todd Danny Bali 2877. Oh, it's just saying I did a wonderful job. Thank you, Todd. And so did Dinopper Goalie Clinics 834. Also, nice, very nice words. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And that's a wrap, guys. Seriously. That's a wrap, Blackhawks Nation. Please continue saying, first of all, say some really nice things. Don't say anything mean because it just hurts my feelings. But please let me know your thoughts. Keep piping in about the Hawks. Keep letting me know what you think. Come in on some other topics. Say some other things about some other players. If you want me to do a deep dive on another player that you think I'm not talking about, or if there's another topic that you think I'm not digging in on, let me know, because I would love to help you out, or at least bring light to something that you think is important about the Hawks organization. We're all in this together, Hawks Nation, right? I mean, we're all fans, so let's talk about it. But thank you for tuning in. Please tune in every weekday to get your Blackhawks download, and then of course, through all of us working together, you can impress your friends and neighbors. And while you're at it, please do like and subscribe and share about this channel. I really do appreciate it. Seriously, it's so much fun for me. I hope it's fun for you. I really do appreciate it. And that's it. So thanks again for everything. I'm PJ, and I'll see you next time on the Blackhawks Daily.